On this episode of Day in the Life of D&D, we are talking about me.
Couldn't wait for a show all about you.
We wanted to show you what it takes to run a half marathon. We've got nutrition tips for you. I show you what gear I use, and we even talk about recovery.
And I'm going to tell you about what it's like to be the support.
A big job it is to be support crew, so Drew talks all about that. So stay tuned, keep watching to find out what it takes to run a half marathon. Here I am in my meditation/recovery corner. So not only do I meditate here, but I use this space for a recovery area after my runs or before my runs as well, to stretch, to put my oils on, and to really get myself in the right frame of mind to go out for a long run or to increase my confidence while running. So I'll just take you through a few things that I do. We'll start off with oils, essential oils, and arnica. So arnica is a great healing cream, and it's great to put on before a run, but after a run as well. And if you combine that with some essential oils, for example, like peppermint, it's going to be very healing, and it feels so good on your sore muscles. So it will take some of that stiffness out and really help calm down the screaming muscles. So about 1 drop with a dime-sized amount of arnica, and you just rub it wherever you're feeling the pain. On your joints is a good place, so rubbing it on your knees, on your hips, on your ankles, or just all over. So oils and arnica are part of my daily routine when training, but also off training as well. I've got a stick here to help me stretch and roll out, which I do every single day, whether I'm training or not training. This is a great tool to get deep into your muscles. So you'll want to roll that onto your legs. And you'll want to find a roller or a stick that is bendy, that has a little bend to them. There's all kinds of different ones on the market, but the ones that have that contour your legs or your muscles really work the best. So you can do your quads, you can do calves. So you really want to get deep into those muscles to roll out those knots that build up after long runs. Another thing that we have here in the recovery corner is some chimes, and I like to use the chimes as vibration therapy. So you can ring your chimes, and if you have chimes, and just run them over your body for a little vibration therapy as well. So those are just some of the things I do for recovery, post-run or pre-run as well. So it's good to continue these practices even in the off-season so that you can reduce your risk of injury, feel better, and get stronger as well. Nutrition plays such a huge role in our performance, in our recovery. So I want to talk about some foods that I use to help fuel my body. First of all, you'll notice there isn't a whole line of supplements and pills and powders here. It's mostly all food. So that would be my number one suggestion, is to look to food as opposed to supplements. So first off, before I go for a run, one of my favorite things to have is a peanut butter and banana. So the banana is going to offer lots of vitamins and minerals to help our bodies perform. And then the peanut butter is a healthy fat, so it's going to burn off slowly and provide energy for us throughout the run. If it's a longer run, I like to have Complete Truth protein in a smoothie or in protein balls before I run, because it has all of the macronutrients that our body needs for a meal. So it's going to give me fuel to sustain a longer distance run. Sometimes I like to have Complete Truth protein after a meal, because on some of these longer runs I'm burning 1,600 calories. So I have to make sure that when I get back, I start replacing those calories that I burnt off so my body can heal. Magnesium is one that we have just started experimenting with to help rebuild and help rejuvenate our muscles after running. So that's one that we just started using, and we're looking forward to seeing the benefits of that one. So this is a powder that you mix with water, and I'll have that once in the morning and then once after a run. Coconut water is a great way to get your electrolytes back after a run, so post-run. And one of the things I like to have immediately after a run, right when I walk in the door, is an orange. It's nice and juicy, nice and refreshing for after a long run. Pairing that with pumpkin seeds is a great way to get iron back into your body. We lose a lot of iron, especially women, and we need to get those nutrients and those minerals back into our body. And comparing pumpkin seeds with orange together helps the absorption rate of the iron. I just got back from a run, and I'm going to whip up a Complete Truth Protein smoothie, and I want to show you what I put in my smoothie. So I've already started. I've got almond milk in here already, and I'm just going to throw everything in and show you as I go. I'm going to put a banana in there. Banana is great to replenish minerals lost during running or exercising. And we're going to put in dates. So dates are a great natural sweetener, but they have a ton of health benefits as well. High in fiber, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. So that's why we choose to use dates. They're also quick sugar, so they help replenish your sugar levels after a run or a workout as well. We soak our dates in water so they blend up smooth and don't leave it chunky. So we just put a bowl in the fridge with some dates in it and let those soak. And then I'm going to throw in some Complete Truth Protein. So Complete Truth Protein is a whole food supplement. It's got your fiber, it's got your healthy fats in there, complex carbs. So it's really going to help fuel you or help replenish the fuel that was lost during your run. You can also use it as a pre-workout as well to have energy throughout your workout or post-workout to replenish. And then I'm going to add some frozen fruit in there as well. And that's just about it. That's it. I'll blend that up. And that'll give me the energy I need to go about my day. One thing that's really going to improve your running experience, whether you're running 5K, 10K, a half marathon, or even longer distances, full marathons and beyond, it all comes down to your running gear and your comfort level. So I gotta say that number one is shoes. Without the proper shoes, without comfortable shoes, your running experience is not gonna be that pleasant. So you wanna go to a running store where they can properly measure your feet and give you a pair or set you up with a pair of shoes that fits your style of foot. So you'll want to do that and get a nice pair of shoes so you'll know that your shoes aren't working out if you're getting blisters all the time, if you're having sore feet, shin splints. All of those are signs that you gotta get a new pair of shoes. Second on my list would have to be socks. Believe it or not, my very first marathon, I ran with dress socks on. If you can believe it. And it was the worst experience. I had the worst blisters of my life. So the best socks to get are the double layer socks. The Right Socks brands are the best. And those will help you prevent blisters and offer a lot of comfort as well. These here are running socks. They're not the double layered socks, but make sure that you get proper running socks. Another helpful tip is compression socks. I started using compression socks because of varicose veins on my legs, but you can use compression socks to help you with muscle fatigue as well. You don't need them, but if that's something you're experiencing, you can find yourself a pair of compression socks to help out with that. Working from the bottom up, next would be shorts or pants, depending what time of season it is. You'll want to check out or run in the clothes that you're going to run on race day beforehand. So you want to train in the same clothes as you're going to wear on race day. I wouldn't suggest getting brand new clothes and wearing them for the first time on race day. So whatever you do leading up to race day should be the same on the day of. Don't change anything. Don't change your shirt. Make sure it's clean. But don't go out and buy brand new clothes and wear it for the first time on your race day. But You'll notice really quickly what's going to work for you, what's not. Some people prefer shorter shorts to run in, some a bit longer like myself, so that the middle of my legs doesn't rub together, because that's a problem for lots of people. A nice loose fitting t-shirt is nice as well. So you'll have to try out a few pairs of clothing probably to see what's going to work best for you. But make sure whatever you do, the clothes that you wear on race day are clothes that you have trained in. Other than that, you're going to want, for longer runs, a water belt or some type of, you can get the handheld ones, the backpack ones. So figure out what was best going to suit your needs. This belt here I've had for years, so I'm quite comfortable running in it. But again, make sure you practice wearing your water belt or your backpack before race day. Another thing that I never run without is my running watch. So this helps me stay on track with pace, with time, and just really makes my comfort level increase, I suppose, when I have a running watch. You don't have to wear a running watch, but if you'd like to track more accuracy on your times and things like that and map it out, they're very handy. Not all runs allow earbuds, but having a nice quality set of earbuds makes the whole experience much better. I used to have these really cheap earbuds that weren't so comfortable, were falling out of my ears, and then I went and I got myself a nice set of Bose earbuds. So much comfort, the sound is so much better, and then pair that with a rockin' playlist and you'll be all set to be the champion of your race.
I think I have a new respect for the support crew when it comes to longer runs like a half marathon. 10K, it's a bit easier because it's not that long, but there's so much time and prep that goes into the support crew, if that's what you want to call it. So in this case, for example, it was raining and there was a bunch of gear. We like to document everything, so I had a couple different cameras, I had an umbrella, I had a couple jackets and rain gear. So it was a lot, and I suppose I didn't realize how much it took to prepare for something like this. So big shout out to all those that are support crew, for those that are there for people that are doing things like half marathons, triathlons, whatever it may be. But it was definitely an eye-opening experience, something that I absolutely love to be a part of. So I appreciate Dorothy setting those big goals, but there's definitely a lot of work that goes into it. How did your marathon go, or half marathon go, Dorothy?
It was incredible, so much fun, but I was really prepared for this one, which made all the difference in the world.
So did you have any struggles with?
I was feeling really good, very strong and very confident, my everyday or go all day kind of pace, until about 16 kilometers. Around the 16K mark, I had to dig a little deeper for some more motivation. The legs started to get a little tired, but I started just really going into the mental prep that I used for training.
Is there any of the mental prep you want to share with us?
A lot of times when I'm struggling physically, I like to think about all of the things that I am grateful for. That really helps me out, so I start doing gratitude moments in my head, and I like to reassure myself that I'm okay, I'm strong, I'm confident, and I'm fortunate to be able to be doing that. And I also thank those who may no longer be able to run and feel that I am running for them.
It looked like you were pretty strong throughout the run when I was watching you go back and forth. How did that feel?
It felt amazing. This was my best prep that I've ever done for a run, and it really paid off.
Can you go again?
The banana's gonna help.
Oh my